Hi, I'm Christine Cushing and welcome to another helping of my favorite foods. What if I used pumpkin spice in something savory instead of sweet? Ooh. We're gonna make handmade ravioli and toss them in a nutty brown butter sauce. And wait till you see where I'm gonna add the pumpkin spice. Are you ready? Let's go. Do you want to have a little bet how many times I'm going to say pumpkin spice in this video? Maybe you want to do a little count. Let's have a drinking game. This is the perfect recipe to make with family, with friends, with your kids. It really makes you feel so accomplished, and it's got that amazing assembly line feel, you know, that everybody has something to do, and at the end of it, you're going to taste these ravioli and think, wow, you're never going to buy anything in a package that even remotely resembles it. Seriously. First step is roasting my squash. Look at these beautiful little butternut squash. I thought this would be ideal. It has a really meaty texture that's going to be nice and creamy when it roasts. I've got my oven preheating at about 375, and I'm just going to bake them on a tray. If you're going to use a pumpkin puree instead of what I'm doing here, it's an easier way of doing it. You might want to add a little bit more cheese and possibly another egg to it to bind it, because you don't want your pasta to be mushy. Nobody wants mushy pasta. Definitely not Italians. Now I'm introducing some moisture and a little bit of olive oil. And the first spice arrives. A little allspice. I put them right into the cavity whole. Then a bit of seasoning, salt and pepper. And I also add a bit of butter and some herbs. I'm just using thyme here. And then I like to add a bit of garlic to it. Now, while the squash roasts, I'm going to start making my pasta. Did I tell you we're making it by hand, fresh? So easy. And it's also a meditation for me. I love making fresh pasta. It really kind of centers me. It's so tactile. You really feel like you're accomplishing something great. And then I just make these and put them in the freezer. And then in 10 minutes, I have something I can pull out and make a delicious dish literally like that. What's not to love? Is it sweet? Is it savory? Mamma mia, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Oh. Now to the cooled mixture, I'm going to add a little parmigiano reggiano, 1 egg, and the spices. Pumpkin spice, ding, ding, ding. Ginger, clove, a little pepper for some heat, and the sweet, spicy cinnamon. Spices add so many incredible notes to just some simple flavors. So here, the pepper is going to add a little bit of, obviously, a heat note. But then all these other sweet spices, which, are they sweet or are they savory? Okay, cinnamon is sweet, but it's also peppery. Same thing with clove. Same thing with allspice. Same thing with allspice. Okay, get it together. No laughing. Okay, we're continuing. Now the pumpkin spice mixture is going in. And I want to stir that until it's nice and creamy. Look at the texture of this. This is what I was talking about. It's so smooth, the butternut. It's less wet than a pumpkin would be. Now, my pasta's ready. My filling is done. Let's assemble already. Roll up the sleeves. Oh, my sleeves are already rolled. It's good. I don't need to roll them up. Advantage. I always like wearing 3/4 length sleeves in the kitchen. This is my take on a classic Italian recipe that's usually served with amaretti cookies crumbled on top. Those are the sweet almond biscuits. Here, the filling, which is the pumpkin or the squash, whatever you use, plus the pumpkin spice blend is going to add that note of sweetness. So wait till you see, it's so delicious. Ah, the joys of noisette butter. That beautiful, lightly browned, nutty butter. I'm adding a clove of garlic, whole, and I'm just bringing it to that nutty stage. No more. This is looking perfect. Who's drunk from the pumpkin spice fumes? Me? Or you? Could be me. I don't know. All right, let's get these in the water already. Let's get them going. Guess what time it is? It's tasting time. You know it, I get super excited. Let's dig in. The aroma that's wafting up is ridiculous. I'm just saying. Wow. Pumpkin spice will never be the same for me. The contrast here and just that walking that line of sweet, savory, spicy, the brown butter and the nutty notes, that creamy texture of the inside, the little bit of bite that the pasta has. Oh, baby. Did you count how many times I said pumpkin spice? Tally that up while I finish these ravioli. Thank you so much for joining me on another helping of my favorite foods. See you next time. Please share, like, and subscribe, and let me know how many times I said pumpkin spice, and you got to try this. Just saying.